Hey everybody, welcome to episode 6, I believe. I think it's 6 of Let's Learn Japanese. And this is going to be the next part to the sentence that we started talking about last time, which was 身体を用いて技を深めていけば必然的に意識の動きというものの気がつくようになり自然に精神的な領土に入っていくことになる。So last time we just did that first part of the sentence, 身体を用いて技を深めていけば, in which we talked about 3 different conjugations on that one verb, 深める, to deepen. So we had 深めて, te form, 深めていく, continue to do something. Teiku is actually something that I meant to talk about a little bit more, actually. So when you put teiku at the end of a verb, it can be used to talk about something that maybe the best way to translate it is like, and you just keep doing something or other. For example, like if you're, I don't know, out at an izakaya with some friends, and this one guy, he's getting more and more drunk, and you think, man, I don't know how much more he can take, but he keeps drinking. Nondeiku, right? So he just keeps drinking. So continuing to do something with the verb and then teiku at the end of it. It's something that it's like it continues to happen despite maybe your expectation that it might not, or something like that. Anyway, so that's teiku. And then we added on top of that conjugation, ba. So you change the last character, so teiku, the ku changes to ke, and then you put ba. And we went over that. And that's the potential form. Or the, sorry, not potential, conditional. So if, and usually with the keba or reba or something like that, you'll have moshi at the front. And that's for if-then statements. Moshi is like if. Moshi fukamete ikeba. If you do this, if you don't have moshi at the front, then usually that means in the case where you do this. So it's kind of a little bit less uncertain and more certain. If you do this, then this will happen. So that was last time. This time we're just going to be talking about the section that says 必然的に意識の動きというものに気がつくようになり. Alright, so we'll do the vocab first because that's easy. So 必然. I'll just draw this one for you really quick. Yes. And then I believe we talked about this for this last little bit here before. Teki. Put brackets around it. Hitsuzen. And then the last teki. So when you have a noun like hitsuzen, and then you put the teki on the end of it, that makes it into something that is a adjective or adverb. You can, so in this case, they put ni at the end of it, which makes it into an adverb. So hitsuzen, as a noun, inevitability, necessity. And then if you put teki at the end of it, like it is here, hitsuzen teki, then it becomes the adjective, inevitable, necessary, certain. Then you put the ni on the end, and now that changes it to an adverb. Hitsuzen teki ni. And then the next word, vocabulary word, ishiki. I'll draw this one for you. This one, unless you have been studying for a while, you probably haven't come across it because it's not a very common word. Almost done here. Ishiki. Ishiki. Consciousness. Awareness. sense. So yeah, you're not going to run into this word very often because you don't talk about this kind of stuff very often. Ishiki, consciousness, awareness, and then you can make it into a verb. Ishiki suru, which means to be conscious of something, to be aware of something. In this case, it is being used as a noun. Ishiki no ugoki. Another vocabulary word. This one you've probably come across. It's a fairly common one. Ooh, almost didn't draw that properly. Ugoki. That's the unconjugated form of ugoku, ugokimasu, to move, or to operate. Ugokimasu, ugoku. This is another neat little thing. When you take a verb like ugoku, and you don't conjugate, in this case the ki becomes ku when you make it into jisho form, so it'd be ugokimasu, and then ugoku, jisho form, casual form. But when you take off the mas, and you don't change, in this case, the ki to ku, now it's a noun. So this is another way that you can change a verb into a noun in Japanese. I wasn't taught this, but I figured it out. So like hataraku, to work. Hataraki, his work is something something. You can take a verb, take off the mas at the end, and don't change the last character, and now it's a noun. Nice little trick. Hituzen-teki ni ishiki no ugoki, so awareness of the movement of consciousness, basically. Or sorry, the movement of consciousness. My mistake. 動きというものに気がつくように。気がつく。Another vocabulary item. Oops, I'm drawing the old school version of it. 気がつく. This one... Well, I drew it the other way there for you. 気がつく means to notice. Notice something. So it's like you mentally detect it. Alright. つくようになる. Okay. So when you have a verb in jisho form, and then yo ni, like this, 気がつくように, or 食べるように, or something like that. Yo ni. This is a thing that you can stick on the end of a verb, and it basically translates to so that. Is the if I were to reduce it down to the core. So for example, you might say, 目覚まし時を使って時間通りに目を覚ますように I use an alarm clock so that I can wake up on time. Or something like that. So that I can do something. So whatever verb that you want to enable, you'd put the jisho form of the verb and then yo ni. So for example, 歩けるように so that I can walk. これを使います. I use this so that I can walk. 歩けるようにこれを使います. I use this so that I can walk. ようになり. This is, once again, that last verb, なり. なります. Or なる. And then what they are doing is they are not conjugating. So you can think of it as a noun, or just that they are not ending the sentence. So, 必然的に意識の動きというものに気がつくようになり. So basically this part of the sentence is saying you will necessarily become able to notice the movement of consciousness, the operation of consciousness, or something like that. So if we put that together with the first section of the sentence from the previous episode, 身体を用いて技を深めていけば、必然的に意識の動きというものに気がつくようになり。So you, through the utilization of the physical body, to, if, in the case where you utilize your physical body to deepen your techniques, i.e. you practice the techniques over and over again in a physical sense to get better at them, 必然的に意識の動きというものに気がつくようになり、you will gain an awareness of the movement of your consciousness. Some really highbrow stuff here. So in this episode we talked about 必然, the vocabulary word, so necessity, inevitability, and then we talked about putting, once again, teki on the end of a noun, turning it into an adjective, and then you have the adjective 必然的, you put the ni on the end of the adjective, that turns it into an adverb. So you can have a noun, put teki, now it's an adjective, teki ni, now it's an adverb. Ishiki, consciousness, you can look that one up, ishiki, consciousness, which you can make as a noun, just the verb, the noun consciousness, ishiki, or you can make it into a verb, ishiki suru, to be conscious of something. And then ugoki, to move, ugokimasu, to move, and then ugoki, or nari, is supposed to be ugoku or naru, but you can take off the mas at the end and then just don't change the last character, and you can think of it as a noun. And then the last thing we learned was yoni. So there was a lot in this part of the sentence as well. If you have any questions about any of that stuff, I know we kind of ran through it quickly, but I'm trying to pack a lot of stuff into not a lot of time. So if you have any questions, let me know, and I could make another video where I kind of go into each one of these grammar points in detail and make lots of different examples and that sort of thing. That may be helpful. But for now, we'll leave it there, and stay tuned for the last part of the sentence. See you later.